Hi, I'm Brad Mosby, Project Manager for the National Rollout of the Volunteer Dashboard. The Volunteer Dashboard is a fantastic new initiative specifically designed for Chief Fire Officers and their Management Committee to help monitor and improve performance in their brigades. It is a monthly email that provides a quick and easy to read report of your brigade's operational status. Here's the man behind the initiative, Waitemata VSO Ted Fuller.
Brigades enter a lot of data into SMS. A lot of Chief Fire Officers struggled to find the information within the system, and we also needed a way of measuring how we were performing. We commenced a 3-year trial and sought feedback from Chief Fire Officers on how we could improve the system. Brigades can now clearly see how they are doing in station tasks, training, attendance and all other work that brigades are involved in.
The dashboard was started in the Waitemata area and soon became a regional trial, with more and more brigades wanting to join in. Green Height have been using the dashboard since the beginning. Here's Chief Fire Officer Gareth Wallace to explain how it helps them.
On the first Sunday of every month when we get our dashboard report, the first thing that I do is I email it to all the Management Committee members just so that they've got a copy of the whole document. And the following Monday at training, the Management Committee will get together quickly and we just have a bit of a chat about what's contained within dashboard, but in particular any orange or red lights that we weren't expecting, and we'll come up with some kind of plan to rectify the orange lights within a decent period of time, and obviously rectify the red lights relatively quickly. The thing I like the best about dashboard is that it saves me time. I get a whole lot of information all at one time, and some of it's really useful, some of it I don't use as often as other information, but ultimately if I had to go and find that information, first of all I probably wouldn't know where to start, and two, it would probably take me a long time to find it. So overall, I get a great lot of information, it's really useful, and it saves me a lot of time. The other thing I like about dashboard is that it draws my attention to information that I probably wouldn't normally seek out. For example, the average response time of the appliance. So I know on any given day that we pretty much always respond within 5 minutes, definitely more than 90% of the time. But dashboard tells me when that drops below 90%, and it also tells me at the moment that our average response time is 3 minutes and 18 seconds or something like that. And that's really good to know, and it's good to pass on to the troops so that they know that we're doing a good job operationally. Overall, dashboard is probably the most useful tool that the fire service has created for me as a volunteer executive manager in the last couple of years. It genuinely saves me time, it genuinely provides me with useful information that helps me run the brigade better and deliver a better service to the community.
It is also useful for area managers. It provides a snapshot of the status of all their brigades. Here's the Waitemata area manager, Dennis O'Donoghue. So Dennis, how does the dashboard help area managers see what's going on within their brigades?
Well, the area manager analysis immediately gives me issues that are affecting a particular brigade, so I can contact them and have the conversation of how I can help. Also, it shows me issues that are affecting all brigades. So where we've got a systemic failure or all brigades are having some difficulty with one particular aspect. Because the data is pushed out monthly, I can then contact them, and rather than going to every brigade, I can have a conversation with those brigades that are having particular problems. Look at a problem, give them a call, I see you're having a problem, how can I help? The biggest thing, good consistent data right across every brigade, everybody is equal, and there's very good analysis for it. That's how it helps an area manager.
What has the dashboard been telling you?
Well, I see 3 main areas. The first one would be recruiting, then succession planning, and then the use of the Brigade Management Committee. First off, looking at recruiting. Brigades are recruiting from outside of the capture area, so their response to station is too long, or the people that they're recruiting are just unsuitable because of their commitment to brigade musters or turning out to calls. Succession planning, I see this as a big issue, and it's very much highlighted in the analysis that brigades leave too long to fill gaps so that succession can flow year by year. The last one, and probably the biggest, is those brigades that don't utilise the Brigade Management Committee do tend to struggle. Those brigades that do, they utilise all of the brigade and they involve all of the brigade and they have far greater success.
So what kind of feedback are you getting from brigades?
Well, the brigades have been really positive. There were some that were reluctant to start off with, but once the early adopters picked up the dashboard, the others could see the performance increasing, and they very quickly come on board. I would say that we've got 100% acceptance of the dashboard now. Another point what I find particularly exciting is the CFO's comments to me on my level of insight that I have on how their brigade's running from this data. I think that's a very positive aspect of the dashboard.
Thanks, Dennis. Here's Ted to explain how a volunteer support officer uses the dashboard to target support where it's needed.
The dashboard is intuitive and easy to use. It's a tool for brigades so they can really manage and track their activities and performance. When the brigade's dashboard highlights the need for recruitment, VSOs can call on national resources to help them with their recruitment drive. If the dashboard shows the need for the brigade to develop members for leadership, then we can provide support for that as well. The dashboard is a great tool for brigades to use to monitor how they are doing against the various targets and tasks that make up a healthy, vibrant station.
Kaitaia Chief Fire Officer Colin Kitchen recently started using the dashboard.
Having served 45 years in the fire brigade, I've seen a lot of systems introduced, and in that time some were good and some were not so good. But after having a look at that system along with my brigade management team, I found that this system was going to be of great advantage to our brigade. From the data on dashboard, we could see that we were short of active drivers, we were short of personnel, and also we had inactive members. Also, we didn't have a succession plan for officers, but we have been able to now, with the help of area staff, to put things in place to help us move forward. I thought Kaitaia was a high achieving brigade, and I had the utmost confidence in it, but through dashboard I did find some things we needed to improve on.
The dashboard can also give a national analysis of brigade performance. Here's Deputy National Commander Paul McGill.
Over the last 3 years we've been monitoring the development of the volunteer dashboard, and we've been really impressed at the benefits it's provided. It provides consistent information for brigades. It's a great tool for the Chief Fire Officer to know how the brigade's performing. It's a real benefit to the area managers, and nationally particularly we'll be able to see right across the country and get a snapshot of how things are going. So we'll be able to identify any areas that are of issue, where there's problems, and nationally we can harness resources and support those brigades as we need to. Another main benefit of the dashboard is the consistent sort of measurement and application across the country. So all brigades will be measuring the same elements that lead to the success of a brigade. That's a very important aspect. So we think it's a fantastic tool for the brigades themselves and also for the fire service. We're sure you'll agree all the brigades that have gone onto the system so far, albeit some anxious when they start, soon get to grips with it and find it a tremendous benefit.
I hope this video has given you an overview of how the dashboard can be used to monitor and improve brigade performance. The dashboard reports help you see where you're doing well and where you need to improve. All VSOs have been trained to use the dashboard and to target their support where it's needed. If you need any advice or help with it, they are your first point of contact. There is more information on FireNet. Find the dashboard site using quick links on the front page by clicking volunteer pages, or just type dashboard into the search function and it will take you straight there. The page has frequently asked questions, endorsements and other useful information. After 12 months there will be an evaluation and no doubt improvements made. We want your feedback to help us with this. So email us. Thanks for watching.